Mm-mm-mm. You all are not going to believe what new cosmetic procedure that they are doing on people. It started overseas, but now it is available right here in America. Limb lengthening. In other words, you can get your leg lengthened to become taller. That is ludicrous. I know that some people are uncomfortable being short. I understand it. I get it. They have a complex. But lengthening your legs, and from the research that I found, it is one of the most painful cosmetic procedures that's being done. And it is not to be compared to anything simple as a boob job or a nose job. According to shortsupport.org, the procedure gives people with constitutional short stature 2 to 3 inches of extra height. They are very complex, painful, costly, and require long recovery times, often from half a year all the way up to a year. Some medical centers require that the patient undergo a psychological evaluation to ensure they will be able to endure the recovery with the necessary positive attitude. That lets you know this procedure is no joke. As far as things like Botox and butt implants and boob jobs and some of that stuff, it appears that a woman can pretty much walk in the doctor and get it the next day if she has the right money. But they definitely mean business with this surgery. One guy that I was reading about, a doctor in New York, I did not take down his name, but he said that in their psychological evaluation that they do at his center, they make sure that it's not just someone who thinks that it's cool to become taller. You know, basically someone that's not really taking it seriously and realizing, you know, that this is a procedure that's going to change their life by not just making them taller, but also being extremely painful. And since anti-inflammatory pain medication can disrupt the creation of new bone, some doctors prescribe minimal pain management. Are you wondering how much this is going to cost? Because I definitely was anxious to find out what people are paying these days to get taller. It runs up into $80,000. Are you wondering what the height requirements are for someone to qualify? Here in America, it is only available for men 5'9" and under and women that are 5'3" and under. In other countries, you may be taller. So, what I find interesting, a little extra facts for you guys here. You know how we say the Napoleon syndrome when it relates to a guy that's shorter? Well, I'm not even going to use that anymore, because guess what else I found out? In the American metric system, Napoleon would have only been about 5'6". That's right below average. He's not as small as what we were basically brought up to believe. When you hear the story about Napoleon, I picture a guy like 4'11" with a serious complex. Napoleon was also often seen in the company of his soldiers, who tended to be tall, making him look short. So I thought that was a little funny. But in closing, I just had to educate you all on this, because I did not know that this was going on right here in America. However, this procedure has been around for a while for children originally and adults who were born with one leg that's longer than the other. But I was not aware of the fact that you can get this cosmetically done, or that there were people that were crazy enough to do something like this. I've personally been around a young lady who was undergoing the surgery. A cute little young Puerto Rican girl who was only 16 years old. She had to get this procedure because she was born this way. But people are getting this procedure just so that they can be taller. There's no comparison in that. Goodbye.